Hello, welcome to Arsenal Studios. This is Learning English with Movies. In this video, we will talk about one of my favorite sci-fi adventures, Flash Gordon. We will also practice talking about future plans with will, going to, and present continuous. If you're new here, the goal of this channel is to help intermediate English language students practice and improve their English skills by using movies as the main topic. If you like our content, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Flash Gordon is a 1980 space opera directed by Mike Hodges. A space opera is a novel, movie, or television program set in outer space, typically of a simplistic and melodramatic nature. The film is based on the classic 1930s comic strip created by Alex Raymond. It stars Sam J. Jones, Melody Anderson, Ornella Muti, Max von Sydow, and Timothy Dalton. The movie follows the adventures of star quarterback Flash Gordon and his friends Dale Arden and Hans Sarkoff as they try to unify the warring tribes of the planet Mongo against Ming the Merciless, who is bent on destroying Earth. To be bent on means to be very determined to do something. The movie received mostly positive reviews after its release and has since developed a cult following. Part of its appeal comes from the memorable soundtrack performed by the legendary rock band Queen. In fact, Freddie Mercury, a huge science fiction fan, with help of his band, composed and performed the soundtracks for the science fiction classic Metropolis and Highlander. Since its publication in 1934, Flash Gordon has been adapted into other media, including the movie serials starring Buster Crabbe. A movie serial was a short film originally shown in theaters in conjunction with a feature film. It was usually presented in chapters or episodes. Since then, there have been many attempts to bring Flash Gordon to the big screen. In fact, George Lucas, who grew up watching the Flash Gordon serials, planned on adapting Flash Gordon as a feature film. However, when his plans fell through, he decided to create his own space opera instead. To fall through means a deal, plan, or arrangement that fails to happen. 1980's Flash Gordon was directed by Mike Hodges. Hodges was a British screenwriter and director. Some of his most memorable films include Get Carter, The Terminal Man, and The Omen 2. An omen is an event or happening that you take as a sign of something to come. On December 2022, Hodges died from heart failure at age 90. Sam J. Jones is a former football player turned American actor, best known for his role as Flash Gordon. Due to a falling out between Jones and producer Dino De Laurentiis, Jones not only left Flash Gordon before the end of production, but also resulted in a cancellation of a potential trilogy of films. A falling out is a situation where people are not friends anymore, caused by a disagreement or argument. Since then, he has appeared in several TV series and films, including cameos on the 2012 comedy Ted and its sequel. Legendary actor Max von Sydow, who plays Ming the Merciless in the film, was an award-winning Swedish-French actor. Merciless means having or showing no mercy, pitiless, or cruel. He has appeared in more than 150 films and television projects, including The Seventh Seal, The Greatest Story Ever Told, and The Exorcist. His most recent roles include Star Wars The Force Awakens and Game of Thrones. Von Sydow passed away on March 2020 at his home in France at age 90. A science fiction TV series based on Flash Gordon made its premiere on the Sci-Fi Channel in 2007. However, it was canceled a year later due to poor ratings. The 2018 documentary Life After Flash, directed by Lisa Downs, not only honors the 1980 classic, but it also examines what happened after Sam J. Jones faced off against Dino De Laurentiis, one of the most influential producers in Hollywood. To face off means to fight, argue, or compete with someone. The documentary features interviews from the cast, crew, and fans, including Melody Anderson, Robert Rodriguez, Stan Lee, and Brian May. In 2019, Disney and Fox announced a Flash Gordon animated feature produced and directed by Taika Waititi. Waititi was hired after his success with Marvel's Thor Ragnarok and his work in Disney's The Mandalorian. However, in 2021, Fox announced that the project will be developed as a live-action film instead. In order to practice your listening skills, we will take a look at a clip from the movie. Pay special attention to the key vocabulary as well as the intonation and pronunciation. In this scene, Flash Gordon is on his way to save Dale Arden from the clutches of Ming the Merciless. Flash manages to crash land a spaceship and stop Ming from marrying Dale. He also injures Ming and vows to spare his life in exchange for stopping Earth's destruction. To spare someone's life means to choose not to kill someone. Instead of accepting his offer, Ming insults him by calling him a pitiful fool and threatens him with his magical ring. Pitiful is used to say that you consider something to be very bad or not satisfactory or not enough. However, because of his wounds, Ming's power is slowly fading. Fading or to fade means to gradually grow faint and disappear. Ming, knowing he has been beaten by an Earthling, uses his ring to disappear. An Earthling is an inhabitant of the Earth, used especially in science fiction by members of alien species. Before you watch the clip, I would like to invite you to check out my online course at Thinkific. The Learning English with Movies course was designed for intermediate English language students who love movies and filmmaking. You can practice your English reading and listening skills, learn your key vocabulary and grammar, and confirm your comprehension with fun quizzes. The Learning English with Movies Kindle ebook is also available from Amazon. For more information as well as fun and useful tips and recommendations, you can follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Now let's get back to the video.
The game's lost, Ming. Stop your attack on Earth and I'll spare your life.
You pitiful fool. My life is not for any Earthling to give or take.
Your power's fading, Ming.
Now let's practice some useful grammar structures. Future plans with will, going to, and present continuous. Depending on the type of plan, a spontaneous plan, a predetermined plan, or arrangement, we employ several verb tenses to discuss our future plans. When discussing impromptu plans made at the time of speaking, we use the word will. Example, Sam J. Jones is at the convention. I'll go and meet him. They are having a special screening of Flash Gordon. I'll get tickets. Going to is used to discuss plans made in advance of speaking. Example, we're going to meet Sam J. Jones after the premiere. I'm going to wear my Flash Gordon t-shirt at the convention. When the plan is an arrangement that has been confirmed with at least one other person and we are aware of the time and location, we typically use the present continuous. Example, I'm watching a special screening of Flash Gordon with Sam at 8 o'clock on Saturday. We're going to the premiere next Saturday. Would you like to come? We can also use it when we inquire about someone else's future plans. Example, are you watching Flash Gordon this weekend? Thanks for watching. Have you seen Flash Gordon? What do you think makes this movie so special? Would you like to see a new Flash Gordon movie? Who would you cast as the new Flash Gordon? Write down your thoughts in the comments below.